Hello and welcome to Kesavananda. Today, we'll explore the fascinating journey of property right under the Indian Constitution from beginning being a fundamental right to becoming a constitutional right. This topic highlights the delicate balance between individual liberty and societal welfare. Let's dive in. The early years. Fundamental right to property. When the Constitution was enacted in 1950, the right to property was enshrined under Article 31 as a fundamental right. It provided citizens with protection against arbitrary deprivation of property. However, it soon became contentious issue, especially with land reform aimed to be at abolishing zamindari and redistributing land. Now let us go to the landmark cases. State of Bihar versus Kameshwar Singh. The Supreme Court struck down the Bihar Land Reform Act, citing inadequate compensation. This case exposed the limitation of Article 31 in addressing socio-economic inequalities. R.C. Cooper versus Union of India. In 1970, popularly known as Bank Nationalization Case, it emphasized that property law must ensure adequate compensation. The turning point, First Amendment Act 1951. To overcome judicial hurdles in implementing land reforms, the First Amendment introduced Article 31A and 31B. Article 31A protected laws related to agrarian reforms from being challenged under fundamental right. Article 31B created neat schedule shielding specific laws from judicial review. Shankari Prasad versus Union of India upheld the changes, making a pivotal movement in Indian constitution history. Further changes, Fourth Amendment 1955. The Fourth Amendment clarified public purpose and limited judicial review over compensation for property acquisition. In P. Vajravelu Mudaliar versus Collector of Madras, the Supreme Court allowed challenges against arbitrary compensation but upheld importance of public purpose. Kesavananda Bharati case and the basic structure doctrine. In Kesavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala, the court ruled that amendment could not alter constitution basic structure while it upheld agrarian reforms. This case reinforced the idea that fundamental right must align with the societal goals. The 44th Amendment, a constitutional right. The 44th Amendment Act 1978 repealed Article 31 and introduced Article 300A, downgrading the right to property from a fundamental right to constitutional right. The state could now acquire property provided it followed due process of law. Jilubai Nanbai Kachar versus State of Gujarat reaffirmed the emphasizing that property rights are not absolute but must align with public welfare. Modern interpretation. In case like KT Plantation versus State of Karnataka, the Supreme Court clarified that while Article 300A ensures due process, compensation isn't mandatory unless specified by law. Now we'll come to the conclusion. The journey of property right in India reflects evolving priorities of our democracy, from safeguarding individual right to ensuring social justice. The balance has been nuanced and dynamic. Thank you for turning into Kesavananda. If you found this discussion insightful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next time with another legal deep dive.